Live TV.
Okay, welcome back after a very long time, and now we are back and sport is back. And when sport is back, it's all about updates and the good news that surrounds sports. And with that one said, we just want to jump in there. Before then, BTV Kenya on YouTube. Right now we are live on YouTube, and make sure that you drop a comment so that we have this interactive session. Family. Yeah, as the BTV family or fraternity, serve you with all the interest, serve all your interests at any particular time, and give you all the updates that you need. And with that one said, we are back into sports, and when sports, just like I said earlier, comes excitements and something else that we sportsmen understand. So let's just jump in. We just have to have an essential question that one specific question goes that like essential question. Arsenal back in the title race. You know, sometimes back in the course of last year and sometimes in the middle of December, we saw them slip so much, and even Chelsea, who claimed not to be in the title race, were even ahead of them. But now we've seen them bounce back, and now they are around 3 points, or I think 3 points behind the league leaders, that is Liverpool. And although Liverpool do have a game in hand, but still we are seeing an exciting Arsenal. Are they still back in the Premier League race? That is another question that you can ask. You can give me, you drop your comment or an answer in the comment section so that we can get to read, and maybe we share and get to know where we are as Arsenal fans and the Arsenal Football Club. And another question that we have, can Everton change under Moyes? All of us are very sure. So for those who have been around football for quite some time now, Everton have been struggling for the last 3 seasons. They evaded relegation just last year, though they sacked the manager who helped them secure a stay in the Premier League unceremoniously. But again, they were to be relegated last season, but again they evaded that relegation, and now are we going to see a different Everton this time around with Moyes back there after almost 11 years since he coached Everton? That was right from 2003 up to 2013, and now he's now back there 2025. I don't know what to expect, but you can also help me understand in the comment section when you drop a comment that touches on Everton changing under Moyes. We also saw what he did at West Ham just some seasons ago. He won them their first cup after almost 30-something years, and even gained promotion to the European football, which they played 2 consecutive times. That was quite an achievement of an average team that was at least viewed to be just surviving the league. Now bringing that team to play in the European competition, that was an accomplishment. So what can we expect now that he's back at Everton? And Everton have also managed to acquire new owners. That one means now the previous owners actually sold the club to a different ownership, and now we want to see. And with the new ownership, just like we witnessed in the revolution of Newcastle, Newcastle was just some going back and forth team that was just to be relegated, later on to be promoted, then against relegation again, and stuff like that. It was just some circle of ups and downs. But now we can see a very rejuvenated team that has actually won close to 6 matches in a row in the Premier League for the first time since some years back. So with the new ownership always comes with some mental improvements. We've also seen teams like Nottingham Forest having a very active owner who is very busy and who has been buying players left and right, and now they are seeing the result of the kind of investment that they have done during that time. And that one was on a question on Everton. Then we also have a question that touches on Tottenham. Is the coach that Postecoglou, Ange Postecoglou, is he making it or breaking it? Because previously, right now Tottenham sits at position, I don't know, with the 22 points, or even 24, I think 24, and that is not their position. Last season Tottenham were flying up there, and the other season too they also did just not bad. But again now they are now fighting relegation. I don't know what is he making it or breaking it. Let's drop that in the comment section so that we see or understand what to expect in Tottenham or in regard to the Ange Postecoglou's activities in the club. We don't know whether he's making it or breaking it. You can help us understand. And with that one saying, that was just an introduction, and let's jump into this together. Right now we are in the windows transfer, and so many teams that have been struggling are now back in the market to at least do some reinforcement. Maybe, you know, half a season, when you've done an half, you must have learned one or two things about your squad. And if you've done that, then probably if you are very sure that maybe you have to make an investment that is going to push you for the next half. And that's what we are seeing with City, who are also doing much in the market. Recently here they agreed a deal with Juventus to sign a player from their left back, and they are also selling their own, that is Kyle Walker, who has been working with people left, right and center. But again, now it seems like according to the interpretation of the coach of this, is the source of frustration. Their captain has been the source of their frustration for all this time, so they have decided to they want to part, and with that one saying they want to buy another. They have agreed a deal with Juventus to sign a replacement straight away, and now they are also looking for quite a number of players, including Mamouche. Mamouche is an Egyptian player, but recently has been doing marvelous at the current club where he was playing for, representing, that was Eintracht Frankfurt. But right now it seems he's headed to City and many other players. But again, other teams are also doing such investment. But again, some teams are just quiet. We don't know what to expect, and yet they're also not doing well. So you can also help us understand that in the comment section, so that we get to know why and how these teams are going to cope. Generally, we as the football fraternity tend to like things to go our way. That one means each team wants things to go their way. That one in the context that even Arsenal, they just want to win the league, just like we said in our introduction, that are they in the title race? And I think now with that one said, probably they are. And if they are, they just want things to go well for them. Recently here, I think hours ago, we've realized that Arsenal are also interested in the Sporting Lisbon's center forward, that is Victor Gyökeres. Victor Gyökeres actually last year, that was 2024, was the all-time top scorer in Europe with 62 goals. That one is quite an achievement, and in the whole year, that is the whole 2024, the player managed to score 63 goals the whole year. and he was the top scorer there. And he has also done so well in the Champions League and even the league where he plays currently. So it seems he is actually attracting a lot of attention from various clubs, though he has a release clause of around 70 million euros. That one can only be met with that a club that maybe has some room to spend. That one means if you are not affected by this financial fair play thing, then you can just dip your hands in your pocket and go get that forward, because when it comes to translating balls into goals, then that is where his potential is. And with that one said, we are waiting to see. We are now at around date 19 and when 18 I think, and now when we are in, we're just remaining with around 12 around 13 days to the end of this window. And with that one being in mind, we are this particular window, and that one because generally Arsenal have been struggling with scoring goals. They have been short of goals. That one means the current players that they have don't conversion rate as not they lack the strike. So if they are also weighing on buying a striker, that one can also be sparked by the fact that their main man, that is Gabriel Jesus, actually had some serious injury which has also kept him out for the whole season. So they need to one or two so that at least they keep up the competition. And with that one said, there's also something circulating about Marcus Rashford. For those who have been so much into football, so to say, are also aware that for the last almost 2 months we've not seen Rashford in the football pitch, just because I don't know whether they differed with the current Manchester United coach, but again, he hasn't been in the pitch. And if a player of that caliber is not in the pitch, he's worried. And if he's worried, he has to look for ways on how to go about everything that is actually surrounding him. And with that one said, there are some news updates that have been going around in the social media. That hasn't initially it was AC Milan who was seriously looking for him, and now there are still questions on where he's going to head. But again, there was also another speculation that probably Barcelona were also looking to even sign him. Though I don't know, I don't understand that so well, because Barcelona are also struggling in their own ways. But again, they were looking to sign him. So for this Arsenal attempt to Victor Gyökeres, that one only happened just 38 minutes ago, meaning it is still a fresh news, and we are waiting to see what will unfold in that context. And with that one said, AC Milan, who actually wanted Rashford previously, have shifted their attention to Kyle Walker, with whom they are so much interested in him, in that they are really hopeful of wrapping up the deal as soon as possible. To mean they are seriously interested, and they're looking at up to the deal so that they can see what they will get within the shortest time. That one also happened. Just they are sparking that rate of transfer so that it can go as fast as they can. But I wish all these teams could have been as fast as Man City, because Man City don't waste time in looking for players. They do it very fast. If at all they want a player, they will go so fast with him. And with Kyle Walker now being the main focus for AC Milan, it means they opted out on Marcus Rashford, whom I've just spoken about. That maybe we'll see. They had a discussion on Tuesday about his future with the Manchester United official, and the information that they got from that meeting hasn't been leaked to us as fans or even pundits or even sports analysts. But again, we are waiting to see the kind of direction it's going to take when it comes to this transfer window and his playing, as far as his playing time is concerned, because it seems he still wants to keep himself in the top flight. Remember, he's only around 27 years old, and being 27, that one means he still have some. He's still at his peak, if at all he has peak. If at all he has peak, then it means he's still at his peak. And when a player is still at his, always want to play in the top level. I still want to represent his country in that top level competition. So that's why he wants to keep himself in the top flight, these top leagues, so that at least we keep on seeing him. Excuse me. So that one is on Marcus Rashford. There was this West Ham forward Cornet. Cornet actually signed for West Ham some 4 years ago, though he ran out of favor from different managers. But now it seems he's headed to Girona. Genoa is a team in Italy, and now he's headed to Girona. Genoa, I mean, and the medical has been booked. That is about Connect. And now on Alejandro Garnacho, there was a lot of news and speculations about the club willing to cash on him and him willing to leave the club, and the club opening doors for quite a number of players to be on the market and stuff like that. So in a news from Sky Sports, they have actually updated us concerning this Garnacho thing, and now it says Manchester United are continuing to rebuff approach from Napoli for Alejandro Garnacho, but Chelsea have also made an early sounding claims. You know, I'm sometimes surprised with Chelsea. Chelsea do have a lot of players, good ones for that matter, but still it seems they are not hawajatosheka with the kind of players that they have, and they're still looking for some, and Garnacho is one of them. So we are waiting to see. Somehow, I think that is according to me. I think with the kind of system that Manchester United are trying to play, which I don't like, I don't see him do well in that kind of formation. But again, maybe he can, maybe he can't. But again, let's just wait and see what the club will decide, including the player. So with Alejandro Garnacho's issue, there is also another player from Borussia Dortmund whom Manchester United are also following so much. That is Jamie Gittan. Is a winger, very good winger for that matter, from Borussia Dortmund. So we are waiting to see on how they are going to interpret all this and deal with it before the windows end, because if they have to do something, they need to do something so that whatever they have done can implicate the outcome of different matches that they are going to play, because sometimes they play shit. We don't know why they have to do that, but again, maybe they have their best answers so far. So that one is all about Garnacho, but the price tag of around 70 million has been placed on his head. Manchester United are only willing to listen to offers that matches what they want, meaning they are very reluctant on selling. But if a good offer comes in, then probably maybe they are going to consider. And with that one, we, just like I said earlier, we are going to wait and see what they are going to do. There's also another question. Are Arsenal signing the next Odegaard? I don't know why they have to sign an next Odegaard, yet Odegaard is still there. But again, let's just wait and see. There's this wonder kid they call Naipan, claimed by the Daily Mirror. That is an 18-year-old Rosenborg midfielder whom they are so much linked up with, and maybe they are going to sign him. But these young players, let's just wait and see what they can do on the pitch, because there was this, a lot of teams have signed prospects but failed to live up to the expectation. So we have just to wait and see. So that one is that. And recently, Erling Haaland signed a very long contract. Actually, the only teams that offers contracts of that magnitude are only Chelsea, because almost 12 out of the squad that Chelsea has do have a contract that runs up to 30 years, 10 years, 11, some even 8, some 7. So apparently, Erling Haaland managed to sign himself into got himself into an agreement of signing a contract up to 2034, making him the highest paid player in the Premier League currently. So I think it's just on top there with the likes of Ronaldo and Messi and many other good players that are up there. So recently he hasn't been playing well, so to say, because with the kind of result that he has displayed previously, and what we've seen in him in the recent games, maybe we can affiliate that to the fact that City have been struggling. But again, even him, he has not been doing much to get City out of the mud. So with that contract, let's wait and see what we'll have to get from what we have, what they have. And if you have to analyze that, the Erling Haaland signed just an analysis on the same. Erling Haaland has signed a 9.5-year deal contract with Manchester City. The 24 years old has scored 111 goals in 126 games since joining from Borussia Dortmund in 2022. So his statistics are very good, very, very good, and now he is now going to stay here at City up to 2032. And McHugh, just on City, before we proceed, all those cases that have been surrounding City, there are 115 charges that have been surrounding City since around 2020. I think verdict is going to be released by March this year. And I'm waiting to see which kind of verdict is going to come out. And if at all it will, we are also waiting to see the effects. We hope it is not a fine, because fine is not enough for bridging financial breaches, because we want something big. We want something that's going to challenge. Can I refer to it as challenge? But again, let me try. That is going to have impact, so that any other team that is so much interested in doing the same things can change their mind and maybe do the right things, because sometimes doing the right thing is the right thing. So we are waiting to see what will unfold at that particular time. And with Haaland being their main man, and have decided to seal his stay at the club for another 9 years, that one will make him leave City when he's already around 33 years old. So we are waiting to see him. He's going to be here for quite some time, and now let's get used to that. And with that one said, as much as we are also interested in Borussia Dortmund's player, they are also interested in Marcus Rashford. And maybe if these particular clubs are serious with all these things that they are doing, I think they need to do some swap. Swap in the context that I give you what you want, you give me what I need. So if I need something from you, I'll give you what you want from me, then you give me what I want from you. We thought that they're going to do that even with Napoli and any other team, because they also need some players, but again, they didn't do it. So we are waiting to see on what will unfold in those particular matches and transfers. So that is much about transfer. And today, Premier League has been, rather football has been here with us for quite some time, in the context that we haven't had any international break, or even a break, just so to say. So even today we have matches, today's matches in the Premier League. We are going to start with the Premier League, so that you also give me your prediction on which team is going to do what, depending on whichever form that they are in and the kind of football that they are playing, plus their opponents. So many teams. I don't know, but I think we have a very tough game today. That is Newcastle playing Bournemouth. Bournemouth have also been very serious. Actually, they have managed good result against so many good teams, including Manchester United and even Arsenal. So they are kicking our today's Premier League match. That is by 15:30 hours. That one is in the next 17 minutes. We are going to have our first Premier League match. That is Newcastle hosting Bournemouth. With the kind of form that Newcastle have been displaying in the recent times, I think it's going to be a win for them. Let's wait and see what will unfold. And by saa 12 jioni we'll be having Liverpool being hosted by Brentford, who have also been playing really well in their previous matches. And even the last week, in the midweek they managed a draw and even almost won the match in totality against Manchester City. So we are also waiting to see on how the league leaders are going to bounce from the draw that they had previously, because if you can remember, if you watch the match, they drew against Nottingham Forest, who have also been playing good football recently, and it is the only team that has managed 4 points against Liverpool this season, because Liverpool have only lost one match, that was against Forest themselves, and have also drawn against them as well. So that was a very good result from Forest, and we hope they do just that. Back to Leicester City. Leicester City have also have been very poor, very poor recently. I think they have lost almost all their previous matches. They have had a very bad result, other than a win in the FA Cup. That was 6-2 win against QPR. They have lost all their previous 6 matches in the Premier League. That is a bad result, and maybe we hope they bounce back with the kind of squad that they have. We believe that maybe they are of good football in recent times, and they lost their last match, but again they have been playing really well. We hope to see a serious match by saa 12 jioni. Hosting Crystal Palace. West are now with Graham Potter who actually won his first match against, I don't know which team they played, but again they won that match. Fulham. They played Fulham and won the match 3-2. So they are now hosting Crystal Palace again, and now we hope to see what will unfold in that particular match. And lastly, today we'll be having Arsenal hosting Aston Villa. This league pretenders are here, and now they are going to continue pretending to be chasing the league, and now we hope that they win so that they keep the pressure on the league leaders. Though it's going to happen after the league leaders are played, with all that, we hope that everything is going to go in their favor. And we just want a serious Premier League competition that is going to go up to the last day. We don't want to give some people free time of lazing around and doing a whole lot of nothing. We want a competition whereby it is up to the last day. That's when you determine who wins it or not. So that is all about the Premier League. And now in the French league, that is Ligue 1, today their first match is going to be Lens against PSG. And mark you, these games, the way they have been scheduled today, we have a Champions League that is going to come in the course of the week next week. So with the weekday Champions League, these Champions League teams are going to be competing as early as Saturday, so that they get some room to rest on Sunday. Then they can tackle their various matches different days on Tuesday and Wednesdays. So we are expecting to see what will unfold in League A. And we have also Rennes playing Brest. Brest are also in the Champions League, and Lyon are also playing today. We going to German football. We also have Bayern Munich playing Wolfsburg. Wolfsburg are also playing today, and Bayern Leverkusen, being the defending champions, are also playing today. And going into the table currently, Bayern Munich are leading with 42 points, followed by Bayern Leverkusen, who are the defending champions, with 38 points. But result-wise, Bayern Leverkusen have been having a very good result, winning their previous continuous winning streak of 13 matches. That is a very good statistics, and we hope they keep on putting the pressure on the league leader so that maybe they can remain in the league and retain the league once again, I mean. So back to La Liga, whereby teams like Girona are also playing Sevilla by Sakumi Leo. Then we'll also have Leganés being hosting Atletico Madrid, who are the league leaders currently. Actually, in Spain, the league is topped by Atletico Madrid, then Real with the 44 points. Then we have Real Madrid with 38, with 43, I mean. Then Barcelona there in the third place with the 38 points. Then the top four is crowned by Athletic Bilbao with 36 points. You know, sometimes these teams in other leagues other than the Premier League, they are surprising, because imagine currently Valencia are now fighting for relegation with being the last team in this particular league. So it is quite serious, and we are waiting to see what will unfold at the end of the season, because it's going to be a very serious news if Valencia get relegated. I don't know whether for the first time, but they have been here for quite some time. That is in the La Liga. Back to Italy. Italy today we have AC Milan playing the Whole Lady. The Whole Lady will be hosting AC Milan today, while Atalanta, being the league leaders currently, and Napoli. Atalanta, maybe they slept, I think. Napoli, being the league leaders, will be playing Atalanta today by usiku tonight. So the first match is going to be Bologna playing Monza by saa 11. Then we'll be having Juventus playing AC Milan, that is 20:00 hours. Then the final match of the day is going to be against Napoli, being hosted by Atalanta, who have also been doing quite remarkable in their respective leagues. So just to keep on informing us, these struggling teams like Everton will be playing their fellow struggling team, that is Tottenham Hotspur. So we are waiting to see what David Moyes is going to do when it comes to this particular result, because he lost his first match 1-0 against Aston Villa, who have also been struggling to score goals for quite some time. So we are waiting to see. Manchester United will host Brighton tomorrow by saa 11. Then we'll be having Nottingham Forest playing Southampton, who are deemed to be relegated, because I don't see them survive with 6 points currently. It is going to be a hell of a job if they manage, which is not going to be easy. And I think their fate might be sealed currently. So we are waiting to see. Then I don't know. Let me confirm it before I say it. The 22nd match week will be crowned by Ipswich hosting Manchester City tomorrow at 19:30 hours. So we are waiting to see what will unfold in these particular games, starting with the Newcastle playing Bournemouth. You can also drop your comments on which team is going to, because the toughest match this weekend, the Premier League, is going to be that Newcastle playing Bournemouth. You can drop your comment, your prediction in the comment section, so that we read your comments and maybe get to know which side you are on. Back to just to update you once again, in League A, the league leaders are PSG, followed by Marseille, who have also been trying to do quite well, and we hope that they keep up with a good job, because with the PSG comes a lot of dominance in that particular league. So we are waiting to see what will unfold at that particular league. And with that one said, we are just going to allow the viewers to at least go and watch the match. Make sure that you watch your various teams win or lose. Even if you lose, there's always next time. And when next time comes, make sure that you do what you didn't do that made you lose, so that maybe you keep up with the men. You don't walk behind with women. Otherwise, I'm very grateful for your time, and make sure that you follow BTV Kenya. Next time we are going to make it hotter and hotter and hotter. May God bless you, and keep it locked here at BTV Kenya. Thank you. Until we meet again next Saturday.
This is BTV Kenya, your home live TV.